Should I endure my cold marriage or should I chase my secret affair? Winter has always felt cold, not just outside, but in my home too. The sky is grey and everything feels heavy. At night, I lie in bed, wrapped in a blanket, but it never seems to warm me. My husband sleeps in another room, his absence like a silent wall between us. The silence has become part of our routine, a numb, heavy silence I've been carrying for a very long time. I've been married for 10 years. 10 long years of feeling invisible. My husband makes all the decisions, never asking what I think or how I feel. He sees me more as a part of the household than a person with needs and emotions. He never cares how I feel. He never tries to ask if there is anything he could do to make me happy. I've tried to be the patient wife that everyone expects me to be. I put on a smile for the world, did everything I was supposed to do, hoping one day things might change. But how long can you live like a ghost in your own life? Sometimes I stand in front of the mirror, searching my reflection for the woman I used to be. The one who believed in love, who laughed easily, who dreamed of a life filled with warmth and understanding. That woman feels like a stranger now. I wonder if she's gone for good. I've thought about divorce more times than I can count. The idea stays in my mind like a quiet whisper I just can't ignore. But every time I get close to making that decision, hesitation stops me. What will happen to my children? How will they face this ugly reality? The thought of stepping into an uncertain future feels like stepping off a cliff. So I try to stay, convincing myself that enduring loveless marriage is better than hurting my children's feeling. But deep down, I know staying isn't right either. I'm trapped between two painful choices. Then, last winter, something changed. I met him again, my old classmate. Someone who used to love me, and maybe still does. The first time we saw each other after all these years, it felt like waking up from a long sleep. He looked at me, really looked, and I felt seen for the first time in forever. We started spending time together. It felt so natural, so easy. One evening, we cooked dinner in his tiny kitchen. The warm yellow light made everything feel cozy. A song played softly in the background. We moved around each other without effort, like we'd been doing this forever. I hugged him from behind, my head resting against his back. I didn't need to say anything. Just being there was enough. We made love. In that moment, I felt something stir inside me, a need to be appreciated and to be loved. When we ate, he gave me the best pieces of food. He made coffee and handed me a cup with a smile that made me feel special. Such simple things that I hadn't felt in years. I realized how much I miss these moments. I think I am in love again. Later, he played the piano. I leaned my head on his shoulder, feeling peaceful. His voice was warm, whispering gentle words. Words that made me feel loved. There was no pressure, no demands. Just love, given freely. In those moments, I allowed myself to feel happiness, to feel like a woman who still had the capacity to love and be loved. It felt like a small light in the middle of the darkness I'd been living in. But then I went home. And the cold came back. My husband didn't ask where I'd been. He barely looked up. The house felt empty again, and so did I. The weight of guilt settled on my chest. I know what I'm doing isn't right, but how long can someone live without love? How long can I deny this part of myself that just wants to feel warmth again? Every day, I ask myself if wanting love, warmth, and connection makes me a bad person. Am I supposed to stay in a marriage where I feel nothing, just because that's what's expected? Or do I let go and chase the small piece of happiness I found? The fear of the unknown keeps me frozen. What if I leave and everything falls apart? What if I hurt my children, the ones I've promised to protect? I don't have the answer. Maybe there isn't one. All I know is, this winter, I'm thinking of him again. He feels like the only warm ray of sun in the middle of this endless cold. And sometimes, even a moment of warmth feels worth holding on to, no matter how fleeting it might be. Have you ever been in a situation like this? What would you do? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this kind of content and want to hear more real-life stories, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means so much to me. Thank you.